here from Tippings Iron and Ivory. We are in a winter wonderland, and sometimes things don't go according to plan. You'll hear throughout this video my ideas that I had and why I've decided to not to go through with it. Can't pronounce that one. Welcome. Bienvenue, I think. Welcome. We're going that way. So we just had like 6 inches of snow yesterday, and I traveled about 45 minutes to get to this trail. It is stunning. Looks like a winter wonderland. I'm being quiet because I feel like I have to be, because it's just so surreal. But I thought I was gonna have to break trail. Definitely not. I'm surprised the amount of traffic that has been through here. A little sketchy getting into the parking lot because it's like not plowed. So it'll be interesting to try to see if I can get out. I don't think I'm gonna go in as far as I originally planned, specifically because I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get out. But I'll at least do a bit of this and show you what this trail looks like. Oh. was just thinking, this is my first like in snow like hike with these big old boots. It's pretty exerting. Not too cold. I think this might be the coldest hike I've done this year, or at least filmed. I'll have to double check on my other videos, but it's only -2, so it's not bad. And most of the places that I'm at are like pretty sheltered. A lot of old growth trees and wood. So it's actually kind of pleasant. It's just a lot of work. I gotta respect all the other channels that do this to the extreme. These folks are on another level. I aspire to be that good one day, but if I'm out of breath now, whew, one day. Okay, so we're at the intersection. I started here and I went this way. I always start this way for some reason. This is the new trail. Me and my fiance just did that. What's today? Earlier this month, I think. And I'm pretty sure I stopped here my first time coming here. Now, I was gonna go in and around here this video and do some cooking, but I'm a little nervous to go out there right now, so we're gonna go back this way and I'll have some more clips of that, and I think we'll save this cookout for, I may put it at the end of the video and just do it in my kitchen on my stove. Why not? I'm at an impasse. So I was just talking to a lovely gentleman. Who's a very, very kind man, older gentleman, talking about going all the way out to the end. There's a lake at the very end, which was going to be a goal one day here. He just said he went off to the look off there, the first little look off, which isn't far from here. But man, he kind of like inspired me to go, because he just went there and had lunch or had breakfast with his dog. Apparently there's a big swing hanging off a tree, which I didn't know. I think he said it's kind of hidden around the corner. But it's only 10:30. Where's my watch at? 10:40. I was heading in. I was like, screw it, I'm gonna go in, but I'm nervous about my car. You watch, I'm gonna head back out. I'm gonna get the car out just fine. But I would rather be safe than sorry. Tow trucks are expensive, and I don't want to do that. So I think I'm gonna play it safe and do what I said earlier, and maybe I'll do the cookout in another video. Maybe I'll do it on my little balcony. I need a truck. That's what I need. The old Honda race car has never done me wrong, but there's always a first. And so I drove in. I'll show you when we get back to the balcony. We get back to the parking lot. I drove in and I was like, boy, this is pretty rough. There was 2 SUVs and another little sedan. And so I drove in, and then I wrestled my way up beside one of the sedans, or one of the SUVs, and then I realized I was in handicap parking, and I was like, God, I gotta get out of here. So I like backed out, and I was getting a little hung up there, so I backed all the way out to the road, which is plowed, and then I went up to the other side, but I couldn't get all the way up far enough in. Not that anybody would be here. Well, I mean, this is a frequent heat. That gentleman told me this. People frequent it a lot. But, so I backed out and I got a little stuck there and I rocked myself out. And then I went and parked up, backed in beside the sedan. And then I was just trying to go back and forth to just kind of pack down the snow. And even that was a little rough. We'll see. Well, Alan, make moi. Thank you, English. Merci, French. Let's see if we can't get the old Honda race car to get out of here. Well, I got it there pretty darn easy, so my anxiety won that battle. But you know what? We'll do this on a two-front here, perhaps. I like it out in this area. This is like Elmsdale, Bellnan, 9 Mile River. You can get out to Maitland from here. This side of Nova Scotia is, I like it. So maybe we'll just do we'll end this video on some scenic views from the old Honda race car, and we'll just roll with that. Well, it's a good thing I left when I did, or when I got home when I did, because this province can be slow sometimes on getting roads clean. Like sometimes the back roads are like the last things to be touched, and that's pretty much where I was. But hopefully you liked this video. It didn't go as according to plan, but we made do with what we had. If you liked it, why don't you give me a follow, subscribe, or a little likey poo, or just whatever tickles your fancy. Okay, bye.